That toy life. To catch these ghosts, you need the real Ghostbusters.
Nice landing, Han Solo.
Spaceships and Luke Skywalker sold separately. Batteries not included.
That toy life.
What up, guys? Y'all are so silly. Y'all are silly pants. Why y'all being silly pants tonight? Y'all need to focus.
We never grew up.
Yeah, that's true. We did never grow up.
I'm
What you got in your hands right there, Ray? Show me what you got. What
That's
is
my
that?
haul. I'll reveal that later.
Okay. I'm really excited to see your haul, your beautiful shiny haul. What you drinking tonight, there, guys? What we drinking tonight? What you got?
I have some exciting chai tea in my brand new Project Action figure mug.
Dude, that's actually a dope looking mug. I like that. Is it the like this one where it's metal on the inside?
Yep.
Or what do you call it? It's like I'm
like
brain
a
farting. Thermos, yeah.
And it's got
But
thing. Yeah, I got this for working at projectactionfigure.com.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yes.
I was gonna say because we always go through like all our episodes. I bet the number one thing people complain about, or a person complains about, is that they drink a lot of something. They're always sipping on something.
Did I
And
say
I'm
what I was
like,
drinking?
Yeah,
chai tea.
Chai tea,
Which I actually like chai tea. This is my usual chocolate. It's the chocolate glazed donut chopped coffee with Twinkie creamer.
Wow.
What about you, Ray?
I got some. My wife was in Savannah recently, and she went to this. Savannah. It might have been the Savannah Sweet Shop or something around there, but it was something. It's a store.
Either that or the Candy Kitchen. Yeah.
Something like that. But she got some coffee. Like she got me a bag of ground coffee with it's got like honey flavoring in it.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for that because I remember I was in Costa Rica and found some candies. They were similar to a Toblerone, but they had their own. I don't know. They don't. It wasn't the same to me, and they for whatever reason the honey in these candy bars were really. I don't know. It was just like it stabbed through, and I loved it. It's like that was my number one snack while I was there. But anyways, enough of the snacks and the coffees and all the unhealthy stuff, and let's talk about the healthy stuff. Right.
Let's get on
That's
with
what
the
this
chit
show's
chat.
about. Is chit chat. Let's talk about toys. So I know that there was like some big toy convention or a comic convention, something like Comic-Con or some crap. Is that what it was, guys?
What?
Am I right? I'm old. I don't know these millennia.
You're talking about San Francisco.
Are you talking about the Marvel Fest featuring Comic-Con?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the Savannah Comic-Con
With a cameo appearance by DC Comics.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So explain it. So tell me, y'all tell me. I really didn't follow the coverage. I know some stuff. I remember there was supposed to be a WB thing, and Henry Cavill was rumored to show, and he was a no-show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I heard about that. Then also the rumor came out after, or the news came out after, was he got COVID and they had to halt production on The Witcher, and then so people are also latching onto that because there was a rumor beforehand that they think he missed it because of COVID, and that was before it was announced that he actually had COVID. So now the conspiracy tinfoil hats are going, oh, he was planning to show up and he got COVID, so he couldn't go. Right? I mean, I'm in a space. I'd love to be optimistic all day long, but right now with WB, I'll be happy if anything gets confirmed, but I'm not gonna hold my breath thinking, oh man, I'm really hoping.
The only thing that gives me hope about that is today Ben Affleck was on set for some reshoots with Aquaman 2.
That was
confirmed he was in it.
Apparently that was an accident too, that happening, people finding out, because I think Jason was walking around set, and I think a studio tour, like one of those little tour, like Caterpillar golf cart things, whatever you call those things.
Mm-hmm.
I think they accidentally came across them on going to or from set and catching Ben and Jason, probably. Because you see there's an Instagram where Jason, he only shows himself in it, and he says, the accident, he's waving to the people, and he mentions that, sorry, we were trying to keep that a secret, and then he goes over to a little trailer, he peeks inside, and you see Ben sitting on his couch in the trailer, and then he jumps back on him.
Dude, that's crazy. I'm excited. I hope they lean into the Snyderverse stuff, because it just, with that Justice League, it really showed promise, and I just felt like there was a lot they could do with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, they did confirm that they're not continuing, at least like Snyder's vision, like I guess his storyline.
Yeah.
All I would like is I would like them to just try to do what they can with like the main thing for me is like I would love for them to give Henry another shot.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like,
well, my thing is I just wanted everybody. I wanted them to just, even if Snyder was no longer involved, I just really wanted them to maybe not have to continue his vision, right? Just be like, look, we had this beautiful foundation that he built, and let's give it over to some directors that we feel will contribute to that overall tone. You know, and kind of like the Star Wars sort of thing. I don't know. I just felt like, and that would give those people a chance, because Henry Cavill, I think, was a great Superman. Ben Affleck's great Batman. I mean, I thought Cyborg or whatever, I loved him. Ray, right? What was his name?
Ray Fisher.
Ray Fisher.
That's a whole thing that I don't know how that would ever get sorted out, because he's got a lot of beef with people that are still in WB. So
yeah. But I feel like it looked.
For now.
I feel like, though, I thought I read he said that he would go back to it, though. Like he would be willing to.
Because I really enjoyed Cyborg, especially if
his was great.
If the rumors are true, and like the continuity of like Aquaman and the Flash are apparently connected with the Snyderverse storyline, is in like the story beats and that are relevant, like the Flash going back in time. Yeah, that I wouldn't mind that, but I would say I'm not even sure Ben is still like actually gonna be back as Batman, because
probably
so
not.
originally the filming for Aquaman, Michael Keaton came in and he filmed scenes, but if you think about the timing, that was when Aquaman was going to be after the Flash. That was going to be released after the Flash came out. And then those two got switched, and I think that they're going to have him fill in whatever
Michael Keaton
role Michael Keaton was supposed to fill in for the movie, and then Flash, whatever happens with him, and it happens. I don't. And with all Ezra Miller's a whole different beast of a drama story that I don't know how they're gonna sort that whole mess out.
Well, it's been quiet on the Ezra Miller front.
That's the only thing they can do right now is like just sit around and pray that Ezra Miller just doesn't go to the top of a clock tower with a sniper rifle at this point.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But
what about? Was there anything else that came out of those conventions other than that, or can we just move on to San Diego?
I was gonna say Marvel had some big stuff. Marvel had big reveals. The two biggest ones for me, like I got really excited about. I in terms of stuff we actually see, because they didn't release too much for us to see. Actually, add in if I missed anything, but I know they did add the She-Hulk, a new She-Hulk trailer, which I was really excited about. That looks really fun.
Yep.
I think I saw that. I watched the newest She-Hulk trailer,
and looks like they're going to do a little bit of the fourth wall breaking with her.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure.
Which is big from the comics, so that fits. And also the trailer for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which floored me. I didn't have, I really was very indifferent going into this movie or going into anything I knew about it, because we lost Chadwick Boseman, and still something that bothers me is Letitia Wright, because I feel like she's going to be the one they're going to lean into to be the successor. And her whole anti-vax stuff kind of just soured me about it. But the trailer was amazing. And who was it at the? Did you watch the trailer, Austin?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the trailer was great. No, and I love how they were using the Kendrick Lamar "All Right" song, and they were doing a variation. But it was just the way they were using it was like a chant, and I just thought that was.
Well, I loved. Well, they were using the older song first, the "No Woman, No Cry," and then as it went on, it got epic, and then it's like very sneakily, just like cued into Kendrick Lamar's. Yeah, I loved that. That was so well done.
I love that Kendrick. I mean, I love all the stuff he does, but that was a great song. And I love how they incorporated that. I will say though, I love the trailer, but it was like, I guess I would look at it as in the world of Black Panther, but it was in terms of a Black Panther sequel trailer. It was almost like it was like a I mean, I felt bad because it was a Black Panther sequel with no Black Panther. Like the whole trailer, you're going, what is this movie about?
But
it's about there's no Black Panther, and you're like, oh, okay. But it makes me sad because, like you said, it was a beautiful trailer. It was like, it floored me. It was great. Everything about it was so good, and I'm just like, it just made me think about the fact that there's no Chadwick Boseman, and it friggin' just depressed me.
Well, don't you think that's why it's called Wakanda Forever?
Yeah.
Because
oh yeah, for sure. But it just sucks.
It's bigger than Black Panther.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
shout out to one thing in the trailer that just like I still go back in. The moment gives me goosebumps is looking at Angela Bassett when she's saying her big lines in the trailer. You know, what is it? I'm queen of the most powerful nation in the most advanced nation in the world, and I have lost my entire family, or my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything? God, in the way she delivered, I mean,
And I've always been a huge fan of hers to get to see her go into a new or like a new genre, because you would never imagine Angela Bassett in like a Marvel.
Like,
well, I mean, she's done sci-fi in the past, but like in comic book genre and stuff. But just given like Oscar-worthy performances in a trailer. So I'm just like, so I'm totally down for the movie. It just bummed me out. Like I was so sad.
Well, one good thing is, not a good thing, obviously, but I bet one thing about this, a lot of the performances, I bet it's when it is dealing with the grief of losing him, I bet there's going to be a lot of genuine emotion in a lot of those performances. You know,
it's probably going to be a lot of tears in the audience too. It's probably just going to be like I know I'm probably going to be crying the whole time watching it. But
Namor
looked awesome. He did look awesome. I like. There was the little shot of him as a little kid where you see him looking at the village. You know what? I had a flashback of the kid from the episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The little chubby kid when they had to do community service and they had to coach a basketball team. There's a little chubby kid who ran around in flip flops. For some reason, I got a flash about that kid. I was like, that kid became Namor.
Listen, what's funny is like that, and that in particular makes me laugh hard because there are kids that are like that. There are kids that that know no better than to show up at a basketball game in flip flops, and you want to choke them, but you can't. But anyway, go ahead.
I was surprised that they didn't have a. I mean, is he a big name actor? Because he's a South American actor, I think.
I've never heard of him, but I mean that's not saying much.
Well, I would say I'm surprised that Marvel isn't trying to do the thing where they go with a big name. They're going with someone who's not as well known, which is probably the better choice because if he's a breakout, it's a lot easier to keep him
for many
interested in doing a lot of their movies before he can break out. Because if you get too big, you get a situation where someone's going to want out, or they're not going to give all of it in a performance because they're just going to be like, can't wait to get out of here. So, but there was that, and
there's two more trailers, but they didn't show them.
They didn't. Oh yeah, because
they showed them at the convention, just not to us.
There was a Guardians Volume 3 trailer, but James Gunn didn't feel like it was good enough yet to show like on YouTube. I guess I think he said according to him, he wasn't satisfied enough. He wants it to be a little better.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania wasn't there.
Yep.
And I've heard that one was really interesting. Yep. I'm looking forward to that one a lot.
And then there was a lot of movies announced.
Yeah, and the big two where we're getting Avenger movies again.
Yep.
Two in a row.
25. Yep. Like 6 months apart or something in 2025.
One's in May and one's in November, I believe. Yep. Kang Dynasty, and then Secret Wars, which is very interesting that they're going to be tackling that in some form. I'm curious how they're going to do that.
Yeah, that is going to be. It sounds to me like Kang is going to play a big part going forward.
Yeah.
After Quantum Mania, for the next 2 years, he's going to be like the big bad.
Mm-hmm. Or I wonder if it's going to be just Kang or Kang, and he's going to have some of his variants are going to be subordinates of his, maybe. Or, I wonder if this is going to be a situation where Jonathan Majors is going to be playing a lot of the different versions of himself, but Kang will be the main one that they have to deal with.
That makes me wonder if...
Well, because he did say the whole, if you remember his little story from Loki, there was basically him and his variants were the cause of that big multiversal war where they had to basically close everything into one timeline.
Yeah. But isn't Doctor Doom like some sort of variant of Kang?
I don't know about I haven't heard that. That'd be a new one for me. But yeah, I've heard that's a rumor. That is a rumor. Spoiler or not, that's complete conjecture rumor. But yeah, I've heard some rumbles about Doom being involved in Wakanda Forever. Like he might be the mastermind behind whatever conflict happens in it. Because apparently there's a conflict that's going to happen between Atlantis and probably Wakanda.
Yeah, I'm trying to go by. It seems like
that would be a fight.
God, there's some connection between Doctor Doom and Kang.
We know. Well, there's a connection between Fantastic Four and Kang because Kang is a descendant of Reed.
Kang used to think he was a descendant of Doctor Doom,
but it turned out he was actually a descendant of Reed.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works.
Okay, I thought that's what I read was that he was a descendant of Reed Richards.
But yeah, but no, there's some cool stuff announced. Blade officially has a release date.
That should be
next year.
Is it really next year or is it 2024?
You know what?
Because next year's pretty packed already with stuff they have, and I haven't heard anything about filming. No, they'd have to be moving their butts to get that released on time.
So you got Ant-Man, Quantumania, February 17th, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, May 5th, Secret Invasion, spring of 2023, Echo, summer 2023, The Marvels, July 28th of 2023.
That should be fun.
Loki season 2, summer of 2023, Blade, November 3rd, 2023.
So they got just a little over a year to get that movie in the can.
You got Ironheart in fall of 2023, Agatha Coven of Chaos, winter of 2023. Then Captain America New World
she's
Order.
She's be introduced in Wakanda Forever, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. Then 3 more. You got Captain America New World Order, May 3rd, 2024. Daredevil Born Again, spring of 2024, which is 18 episodes. Crazy. And Thunderbolts, July 26th, 2024.
Yeah, 18's an interesting number, though. It makes me wonder if when they say 18, if they just mean 3 seasons of 6 episodes.
Yeah, it could be, but
like they've already pre-done 3 seasons. They've already pre-ordered 3 seasons worth of episodes. I don't know. I thought it was funny that there was like an 18 numbers and that happens to be a number that's divisible by 6. Their usual episode count for all their shows.
But then there's several things they didn't reveal, and they said that they're saving some stuff for D23. So.
Oh, Fantastic Four is another reveal too. Fantastic Four was officially listed now
in Phase 6.
I think that's 2024. I think that'll be dropping. So they got a little bit of time to get their casting done and whoever's gonna direct it. Because they announced also the director for the first Avengers out of the 2 coming out. The Kang Dynasty. Yeah, the Shang-Chi director. You hear about that?
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed his direction for Shang-Chi. Yeah, he did it because there's stuff in there. I was really glad that they did practically, like, apparently a lot of that bus fight, the whole bus fight sequence was a lot of practical effects. You know, there was an actual bus being used in San Francisco. I was like, good. They didn't just completely, you know, it's not just completely CG for a lot of stuff, you know, because that could have been so easy to just do a green screen, you know, action sequence with, but they decided to, you know, keep it practical as much as they could with that.
Yeah. Plus, I was happy that with that movie, because I just remember watching throughout and telling my wife, I'm like, it's really well shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, it's like William Pope, and I'm like, it's Bill Pope, like the Matrix dude, like in all these other great movies.
I wonder if
he'll
like, come back. I wonder if he'll do the cinematography for it then. Like, I wonder if he'll.
I hope so. They need to. I mean, you know, I always love when they use people like that. It's like certain names I'll see pop up, and I'm like, yes. But yeah. I guess on to Comic-Con. Are we good to jump into that? And
we're talking about Comic-Con.
Well, here's one last thing. What's your prediction here? What will become of Ezra Miller? Do you think that they'll want to recast them, or do you think that they'll just hope that this blows over?
I don't think they're gonna. I just don't think they're at this point. I think he's past that. I mean, I was at a certain point thinking, oh, they'll twist this, or they'll be able to fix this. I think he's blown past that. So I think at this point, once that movie comes out, they're cutting ties with him. I mean, that's it. Which, I mean, they probably already have. But at the same time, I heard that he's getting help right now. Like, but I'm sure it's not for the right things. I'm sure it's probably for some
avoid jail time.
That, and also probably something that's not even the root of his problems.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and you know what? I just realized, by the way, I people probably are going to say I'm disrespecting their pronouns, so I meant to say they. Excuse me, sorry. But anyway, I mean, I'm being serious, just trying to be respectful.
You got it.
But moving away from them to, I was excited about Clerks 3. I was super.
Oh, let's talk toys. Okay, so
hey, that means there's going to be plenty of toys coming out for that, which I will be happy about. But which I wish, you know, speaking of Kevin Smith, I wish he would re-release his old like in-action figure line, because all of that stuff I felt was so ahead of its time. Like now, it was it Graffiti? Who was that? That was responsible for all that? Was it Graffiti Artist?
I thought you would know.
Ashley?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. I could tell you it's in action figures. I know the name of them. I'm pretty sure it's
graphic graffiti. I think
graphic
it's
tees.
Something.
Graffiti.
Yeah, graffiti arts, because I've got it on the shirts, and I mean I've got one of the figures here. Here, I got. Let go.
Graffiti designs.
But yeah. Or Big Blast, I guess, is part of their thing, but it's graffiti. Yeah, and I love graffiti. I mean, but I just feel like he needs to just do a whole bunch of these. I mean, like all the movies again and stuff like that, because I think they would sell a lot better now, because people are buying up all those kinds of. I mean, look at me. I buy all the NECA Toonie Terror stuff, and but no, man, he announced Clerks 3, did a trailer for it. I was excited for that.
I still have not watched the trailer for it. I need to watch it.
It's great. Now I will say it's pretty much similar to me. It's a similar premise to the Zack and Miri movie, because Zack and Miri was pretty much like the story of Clerks, like how he made Clerks, but just kind of transposed into a different story. But this one is like based on
what was the story they were trying to tell?
On that one, it was they were kind of
what were they making?
What
were they making?
Porno. Come on, Zach and Mir make a porno? Yeah. There you go. But I thought you were trying to be serious and be like, well, what was the similarities? But anyways, I just liked it with this one.
That. What? I didn't know that Zach and Miri was inspired by
because think about it, it was like created. Because it was like you got two people that are kind of down on their luck, or just kind of not in the best of spirits, I guess. They're kind of on the low end of the totem pole, and then they decide to make a movie to
So Scott Mosier and Kevin Smith, they decided to make a porno,
and they were gonna,
and then that didn't work out. They said, okay, so let's just make a comedy movie, and let's hope that does a little bit better than the porno that we did.
Right. So, but anyway, with this one, it's funny because it's going to be like Randall and Dante are, because now they own the Quick Stop and all that. I guess Randall has a heart attack, and then
So it's them kind of dealing with getting older.
yeah, and so like he has a heart attack, and then when they in the hospital, he has the realization. He's like, I'm going to make a movie. I'm going to make a movie of us in the Quick Stop, and so that's the whole premise of them. So it's like them shooting the original Clerks movie.
I saw
in that universe.
That's a good idea. Okay,
so it's a lot of throwbacks to the first movie because it's supposed to be the completion of the trilogy. So it's a lot of throwbacks to the original movie.
Plus, he's playing with the trilogy rules of you go back to the beginning.
Exactly.
That's I like that. I saw a tiny bit of the trailer because I think it came up in a feed where it auto plays, and I did see the part where like Randall was being pulled out by a ambulance. It's carting him out. So I did see the whole thing about the heart attack, but I didn't see the rest of it with like the whole want to make a movie. So but I like that it deals with like 3 eras of being an adult though. Like the first one was being young, kind of impulsive, immature. Second one's kind of like you're getting older, you're dealing with responsibilities like possibly getting married or having a kid, and then next part's like I'm getting older. What am I? I guess it could almost be like a midlife crisis for Dante.
Yeah,
also.
and it's like getting older and what's going to be my legacy? What am I going to leave? So I definitely love all the. I just love all the story, the trilogy, the way they came around. It's really good.
You pitched it to me better than Kevin Smith did.
Oh God, no! That dude's like the ultimate pitch man.
I'm more excited to watch it now since you told me more about it.
One thing I was really excited about is that you get a mixture of all the characters from the first 2 movies. It's because they like Trevor's character. What was his name? Elias. Remember the mega Christian in Clerks 2? He's in this one, and I guess he must be. Pants. Yeah, Pillow Pants. I don't know. I just seeing him, it made me happy because he's got like this long hair, and at some points he's gouged out and stuff, and it just makes me laugh because I'm like, that's not Elias from the second movie. But no, I'm super excited for it. So that was the big reveal I remember from Comic-Con. I did see that they had like it was like a Kim Possible anniversary thing. So Will Friedle and Christy Carlson Romano did a thing. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Makes me feel old thinking about a cartoon like that I thought came out when I was old is the 20th anniversary. I'm like, oh crap.
Brian Stevens and Eric Matthews.
Eric Matthews.
Yep.
God, plays with squirrels.
Quick plug. Will Friedle and Danielle Fisher and I think Ryder Strong do a podcast. They just started.
I heard about that.
Michael Jacobs is apparently a POS.
Oh, really? I've heard.
The stories the stories have been getting out right now. Yeah, he's
Michael Jacobs.
He's the showrunner. He's the creator for like Boy Meets World.
What else did he create though? Didn't he create some other shows beside that?
I think he had some other ones. I think that's his biggest claim to fame because that one. That's the show that's still talked about now. But he also ran. I think he did some for he was either a showrunner or a co-showrunner for the sequel series, Girl Meets World. Yeah,
that was okay. It wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, dinosaurs I did watch it. Man. He had dinosaurs.
He did do that. Yeah, the best episodes were the ones with alumni coming back. At least for me, I think those were the best ones. Or those?
Which ones now?
When any like old characters would come back, those are like
you said. I'm sorry, Ashley. You said for Girl Meets World.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I thought it was pretty good. At least the first season, in terms of the characters that the show focuses on, like the new characters. I think their best season was probably the first season, and then after that, it was like once the kids started to hit some sort of puberty, it was like for example, the comedic relief of the whole show became like the most emo version, like emo character on the show. And it was like over with because then I'm sitting there going, well, who's the comedy? And nobody, even the main characters were like, I don't know. It started to become a mess. But like you said, anytime the old alumni would show up, I'd be all happy and like, oh, look, Beanie. Or,
like Sean, whenever Sean came in, I was like, because cool. I love to see him and Corey play off each other because they had the funniest bromances to me.
For sure.
Corey dates Scrubs.
Corey looked different There was something different about Corey in Girl Meets World compared to when he was in Boy Meets World.
I feel like his nose just got longer for some reason, got pointier. I don't know, for some reason, it just got sharper. But I mean, we all grow, like our noses and ears grow and stuff. That was the one thing.
It's just you notice his niceness now because you know that Fred Savage is also a terrible human being. It's like I don't
fully believe that though. I don't fully believe that. I feel like from what I've seen, I'm like, this dude must have like a weird temper. Because other than that, I don't know. Like I never thought he was that bad.
There was that, but there was also rumors I remember from back in the day of like apparently he was like one of those little entitled child star types when he was.
Oh no, really? Oh no.
Yeah, like
dang.
Yeah, maybe.
And I feel like he always directed some great stuff, some good comedy. And speaking of stuff he's directed, he did It's Always Sunny, and I was going to bring up that me and my wife started listening to the It's Always Sunny podcast, and it's so good. It's so good because they're short, and sweet.
It could just be that situation where he's certain ways with certain people. You know, if he's if he's with Sunny people, he probably brings his A game and like he makes sure not to step out of line.
Right now, it makes me mad.
Power, he's like,
it makes me mad now because every time I've seen him in interviews, especially like in the past decade, he always seemed like a super nice dude. And now that makes me mad. Like I'm like, was that all an act? Like, was he just super like?
And then
like
a monster? And then he looks at you when you say, was that all an act, Fred? And he says, "What's my profession?"
And he goes,
"What's the key three
Fred?
Letters of that word?" ACT, act.
No, dude. No, I couldn't. I'd be so disappointed. Like, God.
Or any toy reveals at Comic-Con?
They had no. We were talking about dinosaurs. I did see there was NECA is actually going to do dinosaur toys. They're coming out first with Earl and Baby Sinclair.
Yep. So I guess we'll go right into the NECA booth.
That's all I knew about because everything else has been like there's RoboCop.
Was there a lot in the NECA booth?
I don't know. I don't keep up with NECA all that much. They did have like, I will say, and in this sort of, they won me over. Oh. I actually purchased my first NECA 2-pack. The first NECA figures I will ever own. Because costumes.com, which apparently NECA owns, they went to storage and found some old stuff in the warehouse and put a bunch of stuff out for sale on the website. So I picked up the animated Bebop and Rocksteady set.
Oh wow!
Which is harder to find, but it was available, for the regular price of $54.99. So it's on its way. It'll be here hopefully next week. So that'll be my first jump into the
I think they've still got those coming because NECA's been putting a lot of those out because NECA I've been seeing those like the Bebop and Rocksteady, like the original like those that version, the robot versions and stuff like that. They've been hitting Target a lot. Like Target will get one time I was at Target and they had 3 boxes of the 4-pack turtles. And of course I was like could not buy them there because they're $150 a pop. I'm like, I can't do this. When I get paid, I will come back and I'm finally gonna drop $150 and just get these. Go back, gone. All 3 of them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Dude, I bet it was the same person that bought all 3 of them.
Oh, I'm sure it's probably one of the local. I think I know who it is, and it's like, and it ain't like a good people. I'm sure it was a certain person in town that sells toys. I'm sure of it, and they'll probably sell it for way more than it's worth. I mean, just makes me mad.
I just didn't realize, like, if you go back and look at just how popular the animated turtles are from NECA. I mean, they go for crazy amounts of money on eBay.
Oh yeah, like, even the figures for the first movie.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm about to at some point. I'm gonna hit I'm gonna snap and I'm gonna finally break down and buy one. That's right now. There's some reasonable priced ones on Amazon around $40.
That's so cool.
I might try to get one.
So you're just keeping them in the box?
I'm gonna eventually take this out because I've got Shredder. I think I've showed him before. But whoops, not you. How about me, guys? It's all about me today.
It's all about you.
But no, I mean I'm going to take these out because I love Baxter Stockman,
Mhm.
I mean, I love Splinter too, and so this was perfect find. But
Oh,
yeah,
it's
I'm going to eventually take it out.
is Splinter's robe soft goods?
It's soft goods.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Ashley hates that.
I do hate that, but
I don't know though. It works on him. It looks great. I mean, it's really good. I feel like it's
Yeah.
really well done.
now I did a little research, and I do know that some of the figures that do have soft goods, like Shredder's cape, is soft goods, and
I was gonna
typically
say
Splinter has soft goods on him. But after seeing the display at the NECA booth, man, I was just like, those look really, really good. I would love to have. Oh, that looks awesome.
yeah, because I mean especially
Well,
I've
that's a
noticed.
cape. That's
Well, I
a
was
cape.
going to say
That
it's
doesn't
a
bother me.
cape, yeah, because this isn't. All this is plastic.
Yeah.
That's only the thing is the cape, and that's soft goods, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Even on the movie Turtle stuff, the Shredder cape is great. It looks just like from the movie because it's got that silver with the black streaks through it and stuff.
Kind of foilish look.
It looks like
look.
friggin' tinfoil coming off of him, and it's got
Yeah.
those bend, the folds in it. They do it for whatever reason. I will say it's at least earlier in their careers, like in their start, there was some stuff that didn't quite, like especially when it came to soft goods, like for example, the Home Alone figures. They have soft good clothes, and it looks big. They look like dolls. They don't look like figures. But then there's other either other toy lines or there's other lines that they've done that other manufacturers, but then other lines that they've done where they'll use soft goods, especially on their turtle figures. I've noticed anytime they use soft goods on the turtle stuff, it's really, really good.
Yeah,
like that.
Like
I mean,
soft goods cape
super,
on my Homelander is really well done. The Homelander.
Yeah, I was going to
cape.
say. I was going to say. I bet that was a good example. The Super Shredder, for example, the Super Shredder cape is heavy. I mean, it's just like heavy.
Really?
So it gives it that good weight to the way it looks and stuff.
Well,
But
well, what I'm trying to find is some images from their booth, because the real cool thing was the sewer play sets that they're about to release. I don't know if you've seen them. There's 3 ginormous sets that go back to back. I mean, side to side, and it's just, I'm like in awe. I was like, holy crap! And look at how these things look together. I really dig the paint job on the figures, because the black, like the outlines of the figures, on the actual figures themselves, or the black lines that you see in animation on those figures, just make them pop. Because I was like, should I go Super 7 with the turtles, or should I do these NECA animated figures? And dude, the more I looked at them, I was like, God, these look really, really, really good. See if you could see. That's not the booth, but those are some upcoming figures.
Well, now this is. I mean, is this not the booth? It says it's the.
Well, yeah, it's the booth, but I'm talking about the playset. But you can just run through them. You can run.
Oh
through
yeah,
them.
yeah. I was going to say. I remember I used to have the Manta Ray guy. He was.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's cool. And I think those are not cartoon ones. I think those are comic. I don't know.
Yeah, there's the art style does look more comic like.
Oh, those.
Oh yeah, there's the comic turtles. I think.
Yeah, those are the comic.
I think I see a peek below it of the the Ninja Turtles 2.
Yeah,
sets.
I think that's probably either one of the sets or that. They have the full 4, in the movie box, but I don't know what that one is if they show it. Oh, I love that Krang over there. And of course, they do a lot of Predator stuff.
Yeah, I see that.
I wonder if they're going to be making one for the new movie coming up, Prey.
I hope so. That'd be great.
If they have the license, I'm sure that the master. Well, I don't know if they have a master Predator license, but
more along the lines of, because I imagine they will. I wonder if
huge.
they've already been working on it, like if it's already kind of in the pipeline for them. Because it's coming up in I think just about a week or two. Like I think next week. I think it's coming out like August 4th on Hulu.
See if you could find another
NECA
Con booth image. Because I think that might have been. Well, I thought that No, that's just their exclusive.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what I thought was going to be just the exclusives. You think they're here? Let's see.
Trying to find where would they be at? Because I mean, dude, once you see these things, you're like, oh my god, nothing compares. It's like nothing compares.
Oh, I will say this was one thing I was pretty excited about was that they're coming out with Bon Scott. They've got Bon Scott and Angus Young from AC/DC, like the Highway to Hell era.
Oh,
So I definitely got to
cool.
get me an Angus.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cute. Look at him doing his dancing. See, that would probably be the face I'll put on. I'll put that head on him where he's rocking out. Heck,
You know,
look at that. Look at that. All right. He doesn't even talk. What am I talking about? But
you know when you put NECA SDCC booth in Google, you would think some images would pop up, but like no.
They probably like punched people when they tried to like take pictures. Like, oh, get out of here!
But
Get
I've
out of here!
seen
Get
like
out of
a
here!
crap ton of video.
What did Project Action Figure not?
I
any
know
up?
we didn't put up any booth pics because we didn't have anybody to go to STCC.
Apparently, that was a petri dish, though. Like everybody seems to have gotten sick with something there this year.
Oh, really?
Like you either get the crud, you either get like the con crud that all, or you get or you got COVID this year too, or something.
Well,
like
okay,
it's like I said, petri dish.
I'm looking at Reddit, and where there was
I was going to say I just saw that. I saw one thing there. You know what? Here's one thing we could probably do, but I did see that they're coming out with a whole line of ET stuff, which is going to be great.
Yes, you're talking about something that looks good.
Yeah, that's why I'm
ET
really wanting to
figures.
try to find it, but I don't know if they put anything out on there.
Okay, so yeah, where you were at should have that toy art should have some of these pics. There's just not. Let's go back and let's look for NECA. Because I saw a picture, then it was from their booth.
I see the dinosaurs figures.
Oh my God, that would be great.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna stick this in the chat and let you pull that up, Austin, since you already.
I love how professional this show is, man.
Yes, we are very professional here at Toy Life.
Don't pay attention to any of those monkeys behind the curtain.
Yeah. Okay, so whew, just get ready for the amazing images from this booth. So now those two play sets are already out, and they go for big bucks online, like $400.
I had him when I was a kid. I remember the turtle guys. I remember that episode. Oh, and I was going to say you were going to be happy with this, Ray. The Casey Jones figures coming out. It's going to be great.
I did see that there was, and the weirdest thing is I saw like a thing for the figure, and there's like a head without the mask on, which if I remember correctly, Casey never took his mask off in the show, did he?
I don't think so. Not in the show.
Look at those figures. That's it. Look at the play set, man. That's one of them. That's one of them.
I just want the turtles. If I could just get me a 4-pack of the turtles, I'd be so happy because then I would have my Shredder, Splinter, and all the turtles, and they'd have Baxter Stockman to fight. Oh, I will say my local Target, and I need to go back there. They did have a bunch of the Foot Clan figures, just the singles, the deluxe. Yeah. Man, I would definitely grab it because I just love the Foot Soldiers for whatever reason.
From
the
movie
movie
show
versions,
or the movie?
Both. But I love the cartoon version. You know.
Which one did you see though? Like
at the show at Target. Yeah. So which the 2-packs usually you find. I'm trying to remember. They did come out because that's what I got. Was they did come out with the deluxe single movie versions of the Foot Soldiers, but they didn't keep them out for long. And then I started only seeing them in the 2-packs.
Yeah, I've got 2-packs.
This looks. These play sets look good. Look at that. There's one of them right there with. And see this big metal dude, Chrome Dome or whatever his
Yep.
name is,
Mhm.
so good.
Dude, they all look good. I mean,
Ratcatchers.
Oh, and I want the killer pizza too. I saw his.
so that's
his box.
playset number 2 right there.
The thing that is definitely
kitchen.
not based on the Xenomorph, right?
Oh yeah, you talking about the yellow thing?
I thought that's what you call. Isn't that what the pizza thing is?
Oh, I'm not sure.
The pizza monster.
God, I used to have the bug guy.
Yeah, see that looks
Oh,
like
I
I bet
had
that
that,
Shredder right there is probably going to be the like the regular version of Shredder, and the version I have is probably special. If you notice, mine had like a glaze to it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's probably because it was in that box set that I bought. You know, it was like all the T-shirts and magnets and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So that's interesting. Oh, that's
Oh,
cool
that's
right
cool.
there.
That is.
That is
cool.
so cool. See, I don't know. Man, I love those foot soldiers. Oh, listen to that
Yeah,
Poochie.
puppy.
Listen to that
sad.
Poochie. And then look, Toka and Razor, I guess like you would call the animated style
Yeah.
or whatever. Which I would prefer the movie. I really do want the 2-pack from
And then
Turtles
that's the
too.
third playset there.
Oh,
With the Dimension X.
yeah, they're babies. And then he just lets out another gurgle, just
Quick. Oh man, rest in peace, David Warner. Our
right.
resident
David Warner.
scientist.
Yeah,
Professor.
yeah. Let me say that real quick. Yeah, rest in peace, David Warner. Because I mean,
He
the
was
scientist in Turtles, and to me, Gorkon. He was Chancellor Gorkon in Star Trek 6.
Mhm.
He was just a great actor. He
Yeah.
was like in the Time Machine movie. What was it called?
You talking about Time Bandits?
Was he? I think he was in Time Bandits, but wasn't he in the? Was it Time After Time or something like
He's
that?
in
It was.
Tron.
Yeah,
He's in
he was
Tron.
in Tron. Oh my God, yeah, Tron. Jesus, yeah. Rest in peace, David. God, we're losing too many of them, man.
Mhm.
Oh, and Paul Sorvino. Rest in peace, Paul Sorvino.
Beating the crap
Golly,
out
these
of-
are so good. Look at the little. Oh my God, these are so.
Oh, that
great.
Usagi Yojimbo, man. He goes for some big bucks, and he's like relatively new.
Yeah, I would have loved to have grabbed one of those because I just the character was just great, in itself.
Yeah. See the box down there? It's that the white one is. I think it's the 4-pack
Yeah.
Turtles. Yeah. So
You
can I
can
have
see
that?
how much taller it is than the 2-packs beside it. So yeah, that's got to be it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have it? Like, can y'all just give it to me?
I think that's the last
Ooh,
Ronin.
Yeah, Last Ronin's grab. I would definitely grab that because me and my wife we finished that series and it was great.
I'm on
maybe
issue
my-
3 right now. So
Maybe my
I'll
memory is
spoil it.
blanking on it, but have they revealed? See, there's the Casey Jones without the mask. See if you look
Yeah,
down.
this is from the comic. Yeah, this is like from the original
okay.
first comic.
Yeah.
So my memory may be a little bad, but have they revealed how the turtles look for that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2-pack? How they revealed how they look? Because they had that different design in the second movie from the first one.
Oh, you're talking about had they shown what the
What
sequel,
the new figure designs?
Oh
look like.
yeah, they've
'Cause
shown
the box
them,
is
yeah.
closed. I noticed. I'm
Yeah,
surprised they don't
like
have it open.
here's some of them right here.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
you can see
yeah,
Donnie. Donnie's one of them for sure. You can tell where they changed his at least his face mold, but I think they've also changed the bodies and everything. I mean, there's at least a lot of different things. But even look at they even got the lighter blue on Leo's
Well,
mask.
all of them had that uniform. Well, this movie was the one where they kind of had that uniform look where the bandanas hung around their necks in the front, almost like long
And
ponytails.
Yeah, and they were also just more like look at them. They were
pigtails.
lighter. They were more neon color.
Yeah.
They were like, "Don't use those weapons. We need soft colors. We need to be love, and we need vanilla ice."
Well, I think they also put more white in their eye, or they made their eyes pop more because their eyes were darker in the first movie, and I liked that look more. Like first movie is always going to be the best design for me.
Yeah, and look, I know that right there, the Mikey mummy right there. I know it's inspired by remember the picture that was going around of the rotting turtle head. I think it was one of the turtles from the third movie.
Yeah.
And it is. It's like nightmare
Costume.
fuel. Yeah, because it's like
looks similar. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the inspiration, and then obviously you can see they got
Judith Hoag's face.
Judith. Yeah, Judith, where she provided her modeling thing for that figure, which is awesome.
Her likeness.
Her likeness, thank you.
Her likeness.
Yes,
And this right here, I love. It's like it's cool, but it's so funny at the same time. Because if I saw that walking up at me, I'd laugh. I'd be like, "What you doing?"
I'm surprised
so
that they didn't
cute.
have. I'm surprised they didn't have Casey Jones be more of the Van Helsing because it would kind of fit his
Right.
look more.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's.
But I don't know who Splinter would be then, and that's it.
I think that's it.
Yep. Yeah, we're going back to the same
Whoop,
thing.
whoop. But yeah, that's all of that one. There
So-
was another, I think, besides the NECA booth. I know that there was one thing. I don't. Was it announced at Comic-Con, or I know you were excited about it, Ray? But the Hasbro has a new feature they're coming out with soon. Right?
Yeah. Do you want to pull it up first? So this is the Selfie Series.
Oh
And-
man.
Yeah, I think you're going to like this, Austin. So,
Jesus.
and I believe it's only going to be available through your phone at first. And I think it's supposed to start this fall. So what you can do is you'll
click on the
basically,
pics.
yeah, you'll take certain pictures of your face with this with the app, and what it'll do is it'll produce a 3D model of your face, and then also basically it'll make a sculpture, a 3D sculpt of your face. And then I think the fee is going to be around $60. You can have your face printed and put on an action figure, and you can have it sent to you. So you have your own personal action figure of yourself, and you can pick all these different. They've gone. I think there's 4 different franchises so far that you can choose body sculpts from. There's Star Wars. I've seen. From Star Wars, there's a Mandalorian body, a Rebel pilot body, and a Stormtrooper body. And I believe also a body that's Princess Leia's from Empire Strikes Back, with the white coat outfit she wears on the Hoth base.
I hadn't seen those.
Power Rangers, I saw Red Ranger. You saw it in that picture right there. There's
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. That's the one I think you'd be excited about, Austin.
I'd probably my thing is if I had to choose out of any of them, I'd rather be a real life Ghostbuster and throw on a proton pack. So I'd probably put myself on a Power Ranger because I'm just like, I don't know if I can do Power Ranger anymore. When I was a kid, though, man, I was a Power Ranger. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have wrote that on my resume if you had. but I don't know. That's probably the one I would pick. But I'll be honest, I'm not.
And there's there's one more. There's also Marvel. You could do, from what I saw, there's Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Black Panther. I'm gonna go for Black Panther, but I might get in some trouble for it. Rachala. T'Challa's long lost brother from another mother. He does not deserve this throne. He has not earned it, but he's gonna stand there and hope just somebody notices him in his Halloween costume.
Oh my gosh! No, that does look pretty sick though.
And for me, I don't know if y'all will agree, but like for me, that whole concept, I don't mind that price. If it's gonna be $60, I might go for that. I'm already leaning pretty heavy that I'm gonna go for it if I get the opportunity to. So I haven't pegged down which figure I would go for, like for the body sculpt, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. I want to try that out.
Yep. And just think, like, one day when you die and somebody's going through all these toys, who is this?
I can be haunted by
What if they start like trying to research it? Which line was this character from? I don't remember this character.
Remember him? Yeah. Oh gosh.
Look on eBay. I'm actually leaning more toward probably the Mandalorian one. That's the closest one for the Star Wars one that I would want. Yeah, I would much rather like a Jedi robe type. I would love that, but that's not an option at the moment.
Yep.
Or a Ghostbuster. So.
Yep.
But yeah, the Selfie Series. Speaking of Hasbro, they also announced a couple of new Black Series figures, along with some other stuff.
Yes, they did.
G.I. Joe stuff out, actually.
Oh, yes. There's
Sergeant Slaughter.
Yep. Sergeant Slaughter. And of course, they had Dr. Mindbender up for sale, but I didn't get him. So,
and a new Boba Fett figure, I'll share it on my screen because
There was quite a few Star Wars figures.
So yeah, I haven't read any of the comic stuff like this. Are y'all seeing this?
Mhm.
If y'all want to share it on the screen or okay. So I haven't read this, but I haven't read the comics. So apparently he does this during the War of the Bounty Hunters or something. He like basically just apparently this is a disguise.
Mhm.
It's a
I'm trying to
terrible looking
remember.
disguise. If
Are you reading the War Band?
I am, and I'm not. This isn't
see,
ringing a
it's
bell.
saying if
That's
you
what I'm
go down
saying.
here, here it is. Boba Fett in disguise when delivering Han Solo. Oh yeah, see, War of the Bounty Hunters. This one.
I don't know. Suffer repercussions.
I've only read like 1 or 2 issues of War of the Bounty Hunters, and it was kind of like one of those books that was a little forgettable. So
It is. It is. It's just like part of the. It's part of the whole Crimson Rain saga kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of whatever.
I see Dr. Mindbender's already saw it. Guy, he looks like a WCW wrestler.
Yeah.
He looks like he's ready to go down that oh God, what do you call the walkway down
They
to
call me Dr. Mindbender. Zap, zip, zoop.
Oh my God, does that come with him? Does he come with a brain?
Oh,
What
he's got
in the
Serpentor parts. So he's I guess he's building getting ready to build Serpentor or whatever. Frankenstein him up.
I'll throw these pistols down and fight you, see?
The Power Rangers wouldn't stand a chance against this guy.
Man, I would love to see him fight somebody that looked like this.
Oh God! Hey,
We can't get past his mustache. It's too powerful.
They've been making fun of my Mindbender,
Like,
man.
Sergeant Slaughter definitely looks like a WCW character.
Well, this was because
he was.
Oh yeah,
WWF.
Oh, how did I forget?
Yeah, he was WWF.
Actually, he was Ray.
Well, then it fits.
Come on, Ray.
It fits.
Oh, that is so cool. That is
God,
cool.
It does look really
biceps
cool.
are about to explode off into space.
Yeah.
They are big. He reminds me a lot of the dude from Predator. Jesse's character, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Mhm.
His character. Yeah, he
You've been
reminds me a
shot.
lot.
You've been shot. Ain't got time to bleed.
Yeah, you got time to bleed. That movie's got so much testosterone. Everybody's muscles is just pulsing the whole movie. The whole movie.
Golly.
It's a lot of. Ooh, there he is.
Yeah.
Look me in my face. I will fight you.
I drink 5 raw eggs a day.
with a vodka soda.
Yep. Wow, that is awesome.
And then, they Fortnite.
Well, that Fortnite boat's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, well, I forgot you play Fortnite.
Oh, I haven't played in a while, but yeah, that Fortnite boat. I mean, it could be used for other things other than just Fortnite.
No. See, this is a bath time toy. Like you can take this in the bathtub and you got yourself some entertainment for the next hour.
Come on, Sergeant Slaughter, hop in this.
Hey! Some of the best action sequences of my childhood imagination were bath time action sequences.
Yep.
And then we got some revealed Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
So we got Everett back, Martin Freeman's character. 2. I think these are just comic versions of.
Yeah, that's comic version of Black Panther.
Black Panther, and I'm not familiar with this character. Hatut.
Yeah, me either. No clue on that one.
And
Okoye.
obviously Okoye and Nakia, which it's making it kind of obvious because there's one character obviously missing.
Yeah,
and there's Namor. The big missing character from this lineup is obviously
Shuri.
Whatever is Shuri, and whoever Black Panther is going to end up being in the film. And obviously, it looks like it's probably going to be, even though they're trying to keep it a secret, it seems pretty obvious it's going to end up being her.
I mean, there's probably an outside chance that it's what's his
Nakia.
name?
Oh, who were you going to say? M'Baku?
Yeah.
I think he'd be pretty cool. Winston Duke is awesome.
Yeah. And then there's an outside chance they bring back Michael B. Jordan somehow with some Wakanda magic or something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how they pull it off, because I know Marvel has been trying to commit more to keeping a dead character dead, even if they find a weird way to bring the actor back to play the character, kind of like Loki. At the moment, Loki is still officially dead, and the one we're seeing in the show was the one from a timeline, back in
from the Avengers.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, and this was what I got excited for.
Yeah, this is definitely like a must. I must have this.
Yeah, this is Luke from the end of Mandalorian season 2, and this is part of a wave where they're starting their plasticless packaging. I don't mind it at all. Like if they're it could be corporate spin type stuff, but I do appreciate that they are trying to take a step toward making toy packaging a little bit more sustainable.
But I mean, these are collector grade things, right? So typically, if you're in Walmart and you see that guy, you're going to look for the one with the best paint app.
Yeah,
yep. That's going to be the one thing that's going to get me. But
and two, how many people are going to just abuse this? Go buy this figure and then put some freaking pop in there or something, seal it back up, take it back to Walmart.
Well, I guess it's going to be one of those things where it's just going to be, I guess they're going to test it out, see how it goes, and adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
I mean, I find it really wasteful, though. I mean, yes, it serves a purpose of letting you pick the best application, but it's such a wasteful type of packaging with all the plastic. Like I kind of get annoyed sometimes when I'm opening up a new figure and there's so much, plastic waste involved. So I don't mind this too much. Like I've noticed other people are just like, they're done.
A good example of that?
They're automatically done with the Black Series just because of the packaging.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Austin? Sorry.
I was just gonna say a perfect example of that was the Rocketeer exclusive, the VH or like the movie looking packaging. I mean, it's great and all, but it's just so much plastic inside, and there's no pretty way of getting it out. You're just gonna ruin the packaging if you try to, you just got to tear into it and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's so much plastic. Yeah, I could see why people want to start turning to something else.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I can't not wait for this.
Yeah, I actually pre-ordered this figure, and also these. There's an HK-87 droid
from the Mandalorian.
Yeah, from the Mandalorian. A Bo-Katan credit collection, which is I thought that was a pretty cool little paint design. I'm not going to get it probably. I mean, I already have Bo-Katan, but if you like this type of stuff, if you like this design, I would say go for it. I actually do kind of like the design for the credit collection Dark Trooper. The color scheme.
I just want to get a Dark Trooper. I haven't even gotten a Dark Trooper yet, so I can't wait to get one of those.
Like I don't know, for some reason that colorful. I mean, yeah, the original is great looking. For some reason, there's something about the color design on this one that I kind of dig.
It looks comic booky to me.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's part of it. Why I like it. Is what I'm excited for. I pre-ordered this one also.
Yes.
So
from this angle, I will say from this angle, the face sculpt looks good, but there was a particular picture I saw where it did not look good. But see, this looks better.
Yeah, this looks great. And it's funny though, because this was how he looked in his first appearance, and you would assume that the first figure they would release would be his first appearance. No, this is a second figure, because the first one was from the Morak episode where he.
God, I can't believe that, Bill, you're an action figure. God, what is
I wonder what he thinks. Like, I wonder if he thinks it's just ridiculous that he's.
I know he better appreciate it though. He better have one. I mean, I can't believe it. It's just so crazy.
Yeah, that one doesn't look that headshot right there. That look doesn't look good.
You don't like that?
It still looks better than what I saw before. There was a particular, I don't know, it was a promotional somewhere. And it just, it didn't look good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love it.
God,
I love that they're putting that attachment.
I'm so excited for that, man. That's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I'm glad I got this pre-ordered because that's a really great looking figure design. Hey, well, if it looks too bad, you could always just try to grab the Morak figure, which has a pretty good head design itself, and just swap the heads out. There you go.
Yep.
Problem solved. And I think that. Oh yeah, there's this.
I was just saying, looks like they're re-releasing him just so that he
just by himself with the so you can get the carriage. Yeah, and I can agree with some people who aren't fans of that price for this.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Because do you already have Grogu figure, Austin?
Oh yeah, I've got like 2 of them. Like I've got 2 of the black. When they first came out, I had pre-ordered them for like $2 a pop, and so we've got them in the house. But remember, it didn't come with the bed thing, and I thought like $10 to me is.
But what I did notice was, it does come with some of the stuff though that the original did come with.
Yeah, that one.
Set.
Yeah,
but that's still to me. That's not a $24.99.
Oh no. I just noticed that the accessories from the original were included with this set, with the little frog and the bowl and the little what do you call it? The control thing that Mando gave to him.
Yeah, the little knob.
Yeah, the little control knob. But it looks like
it like he's got a different sculpt though.
Yeah, he's got like a little bending down looking sculpt, like he's bending down. Yeah, the sculpt is definitely different because he didn't have that little bend to him.
Still, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I wouldn't say. Yeah, that price. Yeah, that is a little overpriced. And I mean, I imagine what'll happen is if nobody buys it, eventually the price is going to lower on its own.
Oh yeah, that's going to be most definitely a clearance item.
Yeah, I mean, if it becomes clearance, I still don't know if I would get it then because I rarely like even use the carriage for any type of setup because it takes up a lot of space. So, I mean, I don't even know if I would even get this on a clearance if it came. I mean, I'm kind of happy with the one I got, but I do like that the face sculpt does look.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll still get it like for our house just because my wife is such a huge Grogu fan. But I agree with you. It really doesn't. I mean, it doesn't look
worth that price.
Yeah. I mean, but I'd probably get it once it gets to the clearance for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
and what I want to say, was there anything else in terms of Black Series stuff other than this is more vintage collection?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was a quick tease of how Cal Kestis is gonna look in Jedi Survivor.
Nice.
Look at that gun.
I wonder if he's gonna be using a blaster in the game.
That'll be interesting. That'll be.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and if you notice in some of the close-ups, I thought this is funny. It's just hard because I've never really seen Cameron Monaghan with any kind of facial hair, so it's funny to see. It looks like he's going to have some in this game.
His little ginger 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, you can kind of see a little scruff on him. So yeah, that's
ginger scruff.
Yeah,
that's his metal band.
Ginger scruff. That's the metal band.
Ginger scruff. That's his metal band.
So yeah, I'll end that part there. But yeah, they revealed a good little bit at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Anything in particular y'all like? Is there anything y'all are looking forward to? Any one thing in particular?
I know that now that they've announced I saw that the dinosaurs figures are coming. I'm like, I have got to get that. I've got to.
The Alf figure looked good too.
Oh, obviously the Alf. Yeah. I got to get that.
Yeah. Now, there was one San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that I did get. I don't have it here. It's on order. And that's the Super 7 Ultimates G.I. Joe Bat figure, the comic look to it. Mm-hmm. So it's on its way, but I'm super, it was $55, which is crazy. But dude, when I ordered it, they charged me like $17 and something shipping.
Ooh.
For one figure.
Nice.
So I was like, and that was the cheapest shipping I could do. I was super upset about it. And now they got it on Big Bad Toy Store. I should have waited. And I paid $4 shipping on Big Bad Toy Store.
I forgot. Did you happen to order the BD1, Ashley? BD1 Lego set?
I did, and then I canceled it.
Oh, mine is on the way here, so it's too late for me to cancel. And I think it'll be here Monday.
Oh, sweet.
So I got me a project for next weekend.
I got too much going on, man. And then they showed all that stuff, and it was like, So we got hauls.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we got a little bit of all.
Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Ray. Show me what you got.
All right. Well, I think I showed this to y'all last week after hours but on
Doesn't
the show,
count.
I'll show.
Doesn't count. So
Yeah.
you can show it this time.
This is a T800. This is Carl from Dark Fate, which I know isn't the best reviewed Terminator film, but I actually really like this character. I thought he was cool design for the character. He
I really like
comes with a second head with the sunglasses,
which is great.
and he also comes with some weapons. The one I have on his arm is like his a machine gun that he one hands right into the face of Rev 9. One of the coolest moments in the movie to me.
Is that NECA?
Yeah. Which, I would say the strongest thing NECA has, I like their sculpts. Sometimes their faces can be a little problem with the paint application sometimes. I've noticed like small, tiny little flaws. But for the most part, like they've been some of the strongest like sculpts that I've seen of the ones I have. And the other thing I got, which I'm super excited that I got, Cobb Vanth from the Black
that's
Series.
so awesome.
Great figure. Yeah, there's his Boba Fett armor. I have his rifle back there, and then here's the helmet. Yeah.
That's cool.
That is really awesome.
That is a great figure. I love it.
The face sculpt and everything looks good too. I mean, everything looks on that.
Yeah, if I could show
my
it
wife,
clear, but yeah, it's a great.
My wife
face
is
sculpt.
definitely excited for that one. She's even got her parents into that dude. Like, 'cause they love Justified. They watched Justified probably 3 or 4 times through the whole series. And then when we told them, hey, Raylan's in The Mandalorian, they're like, really?
Playing like a space Raylan.
Yeah, space Raylan's there. So yeah. Is that it,
Ray? Go watch Deadwood. You can watch Old West Raylan.
Do I want to watch present day Raylan? Do I want to watch Old West Raylan or Space Raylan? No.
You can't lose.
I actually I was trying to gather up everything because I mean it's not really toys. I think it's been a minute since I actually got a real toy. But
while you're pulling
I did get some. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Ashley, do you have any Boba Fett figures?
Not that are not pulled out of a pack. I mean, they're still in.
I was gonna say, one thing I've noticed, because this and the Boba Fett from Book of Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
So both of these, I didn't know these are removable.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Don't swallow it.
What if it just sucked up into his mouth and he was like, oh no,
I'm suing Hasbro.
But tell me not to do it.
Yeah, they'll start gluing it in.
But no, I got a lot of movies. So Arrow released a big box set of True Romance. Had to pick that up. It's actually technically Quentin's first movie, Quentin Tarantino. It's one of my. I just love the premise of that movie. Mm-hmm. Species, Shout Factory's 4K collector series of a great, like big budget B movie.
Yeah, that was one of the first DVDs I owned.
Alfred Molina is in it.
Yep, there's a lot of good actors in this.
Yeah.
A lot of
Who
good
was
actors.
The girl in there?
Mark Helgenberger or the.
Or are you talking
about Natasha Henstridge?
Natasha Henstridge, yes.
And then I think the young version of Natasha was Michelle from Dawson.
Ratchenberger?
No, what's her name from Dawson's Creek?
Michelle Williams.
I think Michelle Williams plays like the young version that's like there for maybe the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Oh, okay.
I think she's in that, but yeah. Oh, and then we got the Steelbook version of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah. So my wife was like, we must get the Best Buy Steelbook exclusive.
Sweet.
But yeah, no, it's really cool because you get that on the back. You know what I mean?
Scarlet Witch. Yep. You get the Scarlet Witch on the back and the Doctor Strange on the front.
And then you get
trying to use that transatlantic accent to talk about how great that movie looks.
cool. It's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Also got. I thought you might get a kick out of this. On eBay, picked up the
Lost
3-parter.
in
It's like the Lost in Space,
From
some
Dark
Dark Horse series. I didn't even know this existed, and I'm like, I got to read this and see what this is all about. But it's just a one-off. I don't think they ever did anything else, but this one-off Lost in Space tie into the '98 movie.
Like, oh, Will Robinson, watch out for that child predator.
Right. And then I don't know if you remember this, Ray, but I remember the commercial for this album on the Home Alone 2 VHS.
Oh my God.
And I always vowed to get this album. And then we found out there's actually a record. So I got like I'll pull it out real quick.
Did you vow to get that? I can see I
did.
see you as a kid. I vow to get this.
I had that VHS in hand, and I was like, I will have this.
He had the energy of continuity and sing when he made that vow.
Yeah,
I did.
I will have it.
Oh, that's transparent album.
Oh, does it make a shape when it spins? Because it looks like it would.
No, it's been see-through with it's like clear with green and red stuff, so it looks really cute.
Like the pattern of it made me think like it might make some kind of shape when it spins.
Wow.
But yeah,
that's awesome. So wait, is that like a score final?
It's not the score. If you remember, it was like all the Christmas
soundtrack?
music. It's more like a soundtrack, so it's got all the Christmas music from both movies, plus some of the score selections from John Williams.
Okay.
You know, like it's got the Somewhere in My Memory, Merry Christmas, the Carol of the Bells.
Does it have the Home Alone theme? You know, dun dun dun
No.
dun dun dun.
No, it doesn't have that.
How does it not have that?
Because I'm sure that's on the score album. I'm sure that's like the actual score. No, they just have the only thing that's really
That's Christmas
really
music,
score is the Carol of the Bells.
That's Christmas music to me right there. Because the movie takes place during Christmas. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I still want to get the score for it as well. Like I'd love to get the score for both movies.
That's great.
But
So
that's
Ashley, you got anything to show us, Ashley?
Yeah, let me show you what I get. Yeah. So I think I showed this to y'all after hours last time. The Fortnite G.I. Joe Snake Eyes classic.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. It is
That's the first time I've seen that.
Is it? Wow. Look at the back. Yep. Hey, this is, I'm going to give a shout out. This is one of the perks for working for Project Action Figure. Yes.
Perks, working for the enemy.
Yep, that's the perk. Then, this cool Steel Brigade Night Ops from Big Bad Toy Store, exclusive.
Action Force. So, I don't know much about. So, what is Action Force like? Is that just like a action figure line, or is it based on anything?
No, it's just action figure line,
like an indie figure line. Or something?
Yeah, but they're making a movie. Like you could see, some of these people are real life people. Like that dude Duster, he's based off Tim Kennedy, I think is his name. Military dude, and of course Sergeant Slaughter is based on Hulk Hogan.
The guy all the way on the left makes me think of Will Smith as Deadshot for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh wow! They have a figure based on Tim Kennedy. I didn't realize that. I know him. He's a UFC fighter too.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. He is. And actually, there's a movie in the works, and they've already announced
Tim Kennedy starring in it.
No, I don't know about that, but Scott Waugh is directing it.
Scott Waugh?
Does that sound familiar? He's done. No. What has he done?
Is it like batting the? What's his name? It wouldn't be that same guy that does the. What's it called? Batting the. David Frank worked with him.
He's directed Act of Valor, Need for Speed. No, he's a producer on that.
I think
he's doing the Expendables 4.
Huh. So he's not a no-name guy. He's got some cred.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. And then the final thing is this awesome glow in the dark.
Dude, Toxic Crusader?
Yep, from Super 7.
Wow, that is awesome. I love Toxic Crusader.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Trying to get the glare off so you can see
some
cool stuff. Yeah. So I can't wait to pull this guy out. Huh?
Dude.
That's a remake's coming up at some point. You know that?
Yeah, I heard something was in the works.
Well, did you know who's playing Toxie?
Chris Evans.
No, Peter Dinklage.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to work.
Yeah,
and play out.
me too.
That's going to be interesting.
That is. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all had some good hauls. I'm not as disappointed as last time.
Oh, thanks.
I'm kidding. But anyways,
Your
until
approval
next time,
means everything.
it does, and it should.
Snarf.
It's as meaningful
Snarf.
as needing praise from Michael Jacobs.
Ooh, and on that note, remix.
That toy life. To catch these ghosts, you need the real Ghostbusters.
Nice landing, Han Solo.
Spaceships and Luke Skywalker sold separately. Batteries not included.
That toy life.